Yes, I would certainly advise you to do so. Mamma has a way of coming into a room that I often have to speak to her about.
Miss Fairfax, ever since I met you, I've admired you more than any girl I've ever met since I met you.
Yes, I'm quite well aware of the fact, and I often wish that in public at any rate you'd been more demonstrative. You have always had an irresistible fascination. Well, even before I met you, I was far from indifferent towards you. We live, as I hope you know, Mr. Worthing, in an age of ideals. The fact is constantly mentioned in more expensive monthly magazines, and has reached the provincial pulpit, I hope. And my idea has always been to love someone in the name of Ernest. There is something in that name that inspires absolute confidence. For the moment Algernon first mentioned to me that he had a friend called Ernest, I knew that I was destined to love you.
You really love me, Gwendolyn.
Passionately.
Darling, you don't know how happy you've made me.
Oh, my own Ernest.
But you don't really mean to say that you can love me if my name wasn't Ernest.
But your name is Ernest.
Yes, I know it is. But supposing it was something else, you mean to say that you couldn't love me then?
That is just a metaphysical speculation. And like most metaphysical speculations, they have very little reference, if at all indeed, to the actual facts of your life as we know them.
Personally, darling, to speak quite candidly, I don't much care about being of Ernest. I don't think the name suits me at all.
How it suits you perfectly. It has music of its own and produces vibration.
Well, really, Gwendolyn, I must say that I think that there are lots of other much nicer names. Jack, for instance, a charming name.
Jack. Oh no, there's very little music in the name of Jack. If any at all, indeed, it does not thrill. It produces absolutely no vibrations. In fact, I have noticed other Jacks, and they all, without exception, have been more than usually plain. Besides, Jack is a notorious domesticity for John, and I pity any woman who has to marry a man called John. He would probably not be allowed to know a single moment's solitude. The only